Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 36 of Terraria. And I have a project in mind for today that I'm going to at least get the structure of it complete. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of the sub parts complete, but what I want to work on is a place for these terrariums. And I'm going to be setting a basement under the museum here. I've already knocked out a hole in the middle so I can access it. I hear a bird. But I'm going to have it go the full width. There are apparently 16 of the different terrariums. I might be able to get 8 on each side of the middle here if I'm very, very lucky. But aside from the terrariums, there are also the bug jars. I have the monarch butterfly here, and also there's one other thing that I need to get set up. I have in here a fish. There we go. If I do this, I can have a fish bowl, which can be equipped on the head, but it can also be placed in the world like this, and the little fish has an animation there, and it can be reharvested. So there are several different critter containers that need to have a home, so that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use something other than the stone bricks for the zoo portion of the museum, but I don't know what just yet. However, I do know that I need to at least do some measurements with the terrariums to see just how many I can get in. Also, I need to figure out how I'm going to lay this out. I'm thinking it's just going to be a single floor of the different guys, separated by what are they called? Beams, I think. These things here. This guy right there, wooden beams. Because, as I understand it, I can hang signs on the sides of beams like this, so I can have them directly over the terrarium. That would be nice. That way I can conserve floor space without having to set the sign down. But I'm going to go ahead and do some preliminary placing, probably just using dirt or something so I can get the spacing down, and I'll see how that goes. But meantime, I will be right back. Okay, so I've gotten this pretty much laid out. There are 15, not 16. I thought there were 16 of these terrariums, but there's only 15. They are somewhat sizable. I think the same width, basically, as the large paintings, but that's fine. So I'll have 8 on one side, 7 on the other. That shouldn't be a big deal. I'm going to be also probably moving this up 1 so that, well, maybe 2. I don't really need a whole lot of room for this, I don't think. Just a little space up above for the sign to go over the terrarium, and then maybe some light. And then I'm going to have access to one more floor down, which will house the butterfly jars and I think it's lightning bugs or glow bugs or whatever, and the fish aquarium, that sort of thing. So there are a few things that need to go down here and into the museum. But now I need to figure out what I want to make it out of. Like I said, I don't want it to be stone. It does come over here and overlap this, and that's fine. I just will have another access point to it through here, instead of being able to go outside. And I'm going to close this off and give it a back wall so nothing will spawn in here, because that would be unfortunate, especially during like a blood moon or whatever. One thing I did want to mention, I have begun doing some streaming on Twitch, and I gave a go at trying to stream this, Terraria. And as it turns out, combination of my really horrible internet connection, which that should get fixed once I can afford to get a better internet connection here in a few months, provided that YouTube keeps going the way I predict it will continue going. But also because of all the particles and things that are going on and all the different movement, like this thing moving around and all that, it makes it really, really blocky for how I have to stream this one particular game. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is I was planning on doing the stream of me doing all the work in this game and also recording the little bits for the YouTube video here during my streaming, but it's not all that pleasant to look at, this game, on my stream anyway. So I'm probably not going to be streaming Terraria. As far as I can tell, games like Minecraft and Starbound seem to work fine, but Terraria specifically is not going to be probably streamed, at least until I can get the better internet in a few months. So if you do go over to my stream wanting to see me play Terraria, it's probably not likely going to happen, at least for a few months, for this game. I will eventually stream this, but not yet. It just looks too horrible, and I don't want to punish you guys by having to watch just my horrible internet connection take its toll on what on my end is a visually stunning game, turning it into just giant blobs of incomprehensible visual gibberish. So I am going to be, in a nutshell for this anyway, I'm going to be setting this up for the terrariums. I just wanted to mention the stream thing real quick because partially because it was a little bit of a letdown that it's not going to work for this game, unfortunately. But if you do want to go watch my stream over on Twitch, same username, thornofnight. I don't know how regularly I'll be on, but I will try to at least be on once every day or every other day, doing the busy work that I do behind the scenes for making my videos, like doing all of the building and gathering and fighting bad guys in Minecraft, or building my Minecraft Wolfenstein maps, or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to get back to setting this up, and when I get some more progress done, I'll be right back. Alright, so I have laid out the first floor of the zoo part of the museum, and basically I decided to make the floor and the walls out of gold, the top of the wall part out of gold, and then I also surrounding these beams which are holding the torches. But also I wanted to where'd I put it? Oh, back this with white dynasty wall. A use for it, because oh well, if that gold's not going to make any difference, oh well. Because I want the contents of the terrariums to be quite visible. So what I'm going to do here is probably put the gold wall here. Oops. Let's get rid of that one. And this should make just a solid white wall. I don't understand why the gold brick wall's being superseded by this. Oh well. That's alright. It's just gold. But if I have it set up like this, it'll make it so the complete interior of the terrarium is going to be quite visible. And that's what I want to go after here, while still having an actual wall background, so that things won't spawn in here, because player-placed walls prevent bad guys from spawning. Alright, so basically if I put this guy down here somewhere, you can see him quite clearly and plainly, and when he starts running around, there he goes, blinking, it's going to be quite noticeable and visible, as opposed to if the background was, say, made out of gold or some sort of textured thing. Since it's just one smooth, flat, white wall, everything's all nice and visible and pretty. So now, I need to obviously make some more of the White Dynasty wall, but I also need to put a place for all these different things, and I'm just going to list them in the order that they are listed on the Terrarium page for the Terraria wiki. And that is, let's see here, we've got, oh well, bunny, we've got squirrel, then there is a penguin. I presume that that's obtained in the snow biome or ice or whatever that's called. There's a duck, which I know I've seen one before. Did I actually save that? Yes. There is a mallard duck. Then we've got just a regular bird, those white birds. Have you heard that the bird is the word? There's a blue jay. Then a cardinal. I know I've got that. Then we have frog. There's a bunch of these. Snail. Which I don't think I've seen a snail yet. There's a glowing snail. Which I guess that's from the glowing mushroom biomes, I would expect. There's a scorpion, I've got that. There's a black scorpion. Wow. Scorpion. Have that one. Oops. There's a mouse. And then there is finally a worm. And that's just the stuff that goes inside the terrarium. So I'm going to have to do a lot of wandering around and finding them, which will eventually happen. But for right now, I'm going to finish putting up the dynasty wall, and I'll place the terrariums that I have into their proper homes. And then I am going to go off and see if I can get some more of these critters. So I'll be right back. Well, that's kind of cool. When it's nighttime, the critters seem to sort of sleep. Instead of wandering around, they're just staying here, and the scorpions are burying themselves in the sand. And the cardinal's just sitting there, the bird's just there, the squirrel's just in its rest location. Wait, no, the bird just moved. Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought that was cool, the scorpions bury themselves. Neat. Anyway, it's time for me to go see if I can get some more of these critters. Because I would like to have the whole set. Because, well, it's not a full museum without everything. So, I'll be back, and hopefully I will have some more pets. Talk to you in just a minute. Alright, I'm back home for a couple of reasons. One, I saw that the traveling merchant has arrived, so I'm going to see what he's got. He's in this house this time. So, what do you have? Ooh. Winter cape, food, gypsy robe. Huh. Don't really want to store these just yet, and I do keep seeing most of these over and over again. Oh well. He'll be back again, probably with better stuff later. Alright, now I have made a little bit of progress towards the museum, or the zoo part of the museum. I managed to catch a mouse and a penguin, so let's figure out where these guys go. I think the penguin goes here. Yep. So let's see what he looks like. Okay. And then the mouse, I believe, goes all the way over here. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's a small cage. Oh, there's a mouse wheel. Look at that. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, now, there are a couple of things that I wanted to do next towards getting the pets, and one of them will involve me building a biome similar to what I did over here, where I built just a small little mushroom biome. I want to actually make a large mushroom biome, and I'm going to need mud and the mushroom seeds to do that, but I think I've got those. So let's go find out real quick. Should have a bunch. Moonglow seeds, mushroom grass seeds. There we go. 24 mushroom grass seeds. I'm going to need that. And I'm going to need... I'm pretty sure it is mud that I need for making the mushroom biome. Actually, there's a really quick way for me to find out. To come over here and break that. Mud block. Okay. And I might as well harvest these guys. Get some more glowing mushrooms into my collection because I need them. Oh, hello. I just caught... What did I just catch? A purple emperor butterfly. That was cool. It was just flying right here. That's neat. Alright, now, I need to make a glowing mushroom biome for a few reasons. One, I need to definitely get a lot more glowing mushrooms so I can finish making the different specific armor and gear and whatnot. But also, I need some place to reliably stand a chance of getting the glowing snail. Also, the different mobs that come from the glowing mushroom biome are going to be handy for me being able to get the rest of the banners. So there's actually a few reasons for me making the glowing mushroom biome, not banner, biome. And I was thinking that this area right here, this stretch, would be just perfect for it. It doesn't say that it has to be an underground mushroom biome. It just has to be a mushroom biome. So, I'm going to level this out. Goodbye, merchant. Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm going to level this out, put some mud in, plant some seeds, let it grow and expand. And I'll probably actually make, I don't know, maybe I'll make a vertical one. That could come in handy. So I'm going to get to work on that. And with any luck, I'll be able to get a glowing snail soon enough. But there are still several other mobs that I need to get. I'm thinking I might need to get some of the critters on a pre-hard mode map so I can stand a chance of finding them more easily, because the different bad guys are spawning in high enough quantity that I'm not seeing much of anything. And also, the area here in the center is almost all crimson, so I'm not getting like the ducks and birds and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to cut here and lay out the terrain for the mushroom biome, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have 5 layers of the mushroom biome here, and I had to tear some of it down and make it 3 spaces away from the crimson because it was taking over the mushroom, the mushroom grass or whatever this is called, and turning it into crimson and also respectively dirt. So I have replaced the mud and everything, replaced everything that had been changed, and I have 5 levels here. And the reason why I have them this tall is, as far as I can tell from the different trees, or mushroom trees rather, that I've been able to get down underground and growing here, these things, the mushroom trees, the tallest that they can grow is 18, so I have, just to be sure, I've made them all 19 apart, just in case there's like one block worth that might interfere with it from growing. But now all I have to do is wait for the mushroom grass to spread, which it is doing, and glowing and all pretty, and you can see the background starting to get some mushrooms as part of the terrain background, which is kind of cool. But hopefully I should be able to get some trees growing in here too. But I'm going to let this do its thing and also hunt around, see if I can get maybe some more types of birds, frogs, snails, who knows. And if it would ever rain, which now that I'm waiting for it to rain, it's not. But if it would ever rain, I might be able to get some worm terrarium action going. But I'm going to go off to the jungle, the surface jungle, and see what I can find over in that area, because it hasn't entirely been turned into crimson yet. And I will be back, hopefully with some new pets. Talk to you in just a moment. Okay, so as it turns out, a lot more of my map has been turned into crimson than I had anticipated. Everything from here east is crimson. Then I've got a little bitty area of not crimson. What's attacking me? Go away. Hold on. Anyway, I've got a little bitty area here of not crimson. Then I've got some snow. And then I've got the hollow all the way over to here. The only part of my world that hasn't been completely overwhelmed by crimson or hollow that I could possibly find something in would be here. So I'm going to go over to the west and hopefully be able to get some more furry little pets. Wish me luck, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have had no luck in getting any new critters so far, but my mushroom farm is growing just nicely. And I learned something new. Well, not, I guess sort of new. The height that I estimated for the tallest mushroom was incorrect. However, that does not seem to matter because it still grew to that height anyway. So I don't have to worry about the taller ones not being able to produce as many mushrooms because they're stunted or whatever. Just a minor advantage to trying to get some more mushrooms. But hopefully I should be able to get quite a large number when the day is done. The mushroom grass is growing nicely, and lots of bad guys that are mushroom biome related are spawning. So in those respects, this is going to work just nicely. and I am getting all kinds of loot. I am planning on doing something, if I remember, for next episode, because of the fact that I have not so far been able to get any of the regular, like the bunny and the blue jay and some of the other critters, if I can't find them by the end of this one. But I'm going to continue letting the mushroom grass spread. Ooh, more seeds. Let's see here. There we go. Spread. Anyway, I will let this continue doing its thing, and I will see where I'm at when I get back. Talk to you in just a moment. I do believe I found a glowing snail. Let's find out. Yes! I got the glowing snail. Apparently that is the toughest critter to get. So far in my experience, it is not, because, well, I just got it, and there are several that I have not gotten. But I'm happy that this part worked, and hopefully I'll start to be able to get banners and lots of other loot from these guys that I need. But I just wanted to show you the glowing snail, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and still no more luck on the bunnies or the different types of birds that I'm missing. No ducks, no mallards, nothing. Also no frogs. But that's alright. I have a plan. These statues, the bunny, the bird, and the fish, produce those critters. At least some of them. So I've never messed with powering the statues before. I presume it's similar to with the wiring and the teleporters and all that. So I'm going to see if I can give that a try for the next episode. But for right now, I need to put the glowing snail in its place. Yes, this is the right spot. You go here, and you go away. There we go. Alright, a glowing snail in a box. And he crawls around and does snail stuff. That's kind of cute. But I think I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap things up here. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But it is time for me to go, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.